Now, nothing happens until a sale is made. What does that mean? What does that mean? Brian Tracy says nothing happens until a sale is made. I want you to understand that the thing that drives the economy, the thing that drives the world is business. However you want to look at it, however you want to see it, the thing that drives the world, the thing that drives everything is business. The reason why America has been the world superpower is because America has the biggest businesses. So American businesses are businesses that their turnover alone is a country's is bigger than a country. Like you have one business that is bigger than a country. Apple hit the $1 trillion mark in market capitalization. $1 trillion. When they met it, people were going crazy. Then Amazon met it. So I want you to imagine you have an Apple, you have an Amazon, $1 trillion in one country. Come on. The reason why what drives economies is business. It's businesses. And what do businesses do? Businesses sell. They sell services, they sell products, they sell experiences, they sell everything. So sales is very important, right? And so the better you are at sales, the better it is you'll be able to drive your business. The better it is for you to be able to get the things that you want. Do you understand, right? So that's what it is, right? Now the next thing is, what is success? So rather, what is strategy, right? Strategy. So we're talking about sales success strategy, but I want to break it down, right? Let's break it down. What is strategy? Strategy is a plan of action designed for a specific outcome. So there's an outcome that you want, right? And then you come up with a plan that will help you get to that outcome. So, for example, you bring out your phone and you check Google Maps and you want to go from one place to another. That is strategy right there, right? You are using the Google Maps to come up with a plan for you to be able to get to where you're going to, right? Because you have a specific outcome. So, for example, this year, what is your specific outcome in terms of money? How much money do you want to make? And if you don't know, you know, there's a saying that hit me when I read it. It says, only dead fish go with the tide. I'm going to say it again. Only dead fish go with the tide. And what does that even mean? It means that if you see a fish that is just floating, that fish is dead. If you see a fish floating, it is only dead fish that go with the tide. So if you are just floating as anyhow life be, whether I wake up in the morning, whether I sell, whether I have target, whether I don't have target, it's fine. I'm just floating. I'm sorry to tell you that you're a dead fish. And what happens to dead fish, guys? Point and kill. You chop it. So look, the life we live in is hard enough, right? And you don't want to be one that will, you know, just just be dulling yourself. Are you getting what I'm saying? Right? You don't want to be one that will just be dulling yourself. You want to be someone that is intentional. So you need to be putting plans and you need to be moving, taking strategic action towards those plans, which now brings us to the definition of success. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal. It means that if you don't have goals, you can't be successful. If you like, pray from now to tomorrow and you don't have setting goals. Because, okay, let's even talk about it. So, how do you pray? If you don't have goals, let me ask you, how do you pray? right? Because until you have goals, you know what you want. So let's say, for example, your goal is to get married this year. Okay, God, I want marriage. This is what I want. You have a goal, and then you're praying towards it, right? I want to make money. How much money? If you say more money, what does more money mean? Right? So success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal. So as long as you're moving progressively, as long as you're moving from strength to strength towards the goal that you want. So for example, if you want to make 100 million, but you're making 1 million now, you're successful. So a lot of people will say, I'm not successful because I haven't gotten to 100 million. But where were you yesterday? Were you even able to make 1 million? So you have progressed from 0 to 1 to 10 to 20 to 50 to 100. That's what happens. So as long as you are moving forward, you are successful, right? So that's one thing I want you to be clear about, right? And so sales success strategy, right? It's all about what are the things that we can do? What is the action plan that we can set to help us to meet the goal that we want? So for us to move from where we are to where we want to be. And what is sales? Sales is exchange of value. But I love a definition of sales that I heard once, right? And it says that sales is the exchange of energy and enthusiasm. So you're enthusiastic about a product, right? So let's say, for example, you're talking about, maybe an Oriflame perfume, or you're talking about Friska tea. You are enthusiastic about it. You love the product. People will only buy from you if you're able to transfer that enthusiasm to them. If you are able to transfer that excitement to them. Are you getting what I'm saying? So first of all, for you to even be successful in sales, first of all, you have to be excited about your product. Don't sell what you don't like. Don't sell what you don't like. So you need to like the product. Then you need to also know the product. When you know the product, then you can now, sell. Right? Passion matters. Yes, Taiwo, passion matters. You need to be very passionate about the things that you do. For example, I am very, 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 very passionate about helping business leaders, grow their business. I am passionate about it. I'll give you an example. Usman Imana knows he's in a business leaders club, right? He sends me messages 2 a.m. and as soon as I wake up, I'm replying. Cha, 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 cha. There are people that call me, hey, coach, hey, this is. I am passionate about that. And so I never see the work that I do, in any of the coaching communities that I coach as work. I don't see it as stress. I don't see it as, oh my God, what does this client want again? You send me a message, I'm up, I'm thinking, I'm brainstorming. How do we make your business move forward? So you need to be passionate about the things that you sell. But let's talk about the myths. Well, let's talk about the things that are stopping you, right? And there are, 5 myths about sales that stop people. 5 things that people do that stops them from being amazing salespeople, right? And the first one is people think that salespeople are born, not made. Oh, this person is a born salesman. Me, I don't like to talk. If you've ever thought of that before, I want you to type a 1 in the comment section. If you've ever had that idea that some people are just made for sales. Some people are just made for sales. Some people are just good at sales. Some people are just, they're just amazing. That's all. They know sales. That guy, the guy can sell. Leave it. Me, I don't know how to sell. Aha. So Smiley Manna says 1, Eunice, Dr. Ezekiel, Shola. A lot of us have thought about it before. But here's what I want you to know. Salespeople are made. Salespeople are made. It's an art, it's a science. You can learn it. Sales is something that you can learn. Right? It takes training, exactly. Training, passion, mentoring. You have to be consistent. You have to be able to overcome rejection, you know? And so the second myth is that people think that for you to be successful as a salesperson, you have to be sneaky. You have to be sneaky. You have to lie. You have to cheat. You have to be funny. How many times do we, someone, a salesperson comes to your DM and he's trying to sell something to you and you're like, what does these people want again? All these salespeople said, they started. It's because people think that for you to be successful, you have to be sneaky. You don't have to be sneaky. You can have integrity and sell. Because you see, what you're selling, and it depends on what you're selling, but as long as you know what you're selling, you are convinced about it, right? And there are benefits in it. You don't have to lie. So you sell, for example, now, you sell weight loss tea. You don't have to lie and say that all you have to do is to drink the tea and you will lose weight. No. You say that, look, if you drink this tea, it will increase your metabolism. If you add it with exercise, it will help you get to where you're going to. But you don't come and say, oh, you know what, this is the magic pill that the be all, cure all. It cures everything. Bogo Leshe. I don't know, there's this guy that, he sells everything. Bogo Leshe. He tells you that he does everything. Is he rheumatism, belly pain, headache, backache, everything? Come on. You don't have to be like that, right? So you can have integrity and still be a successful salesperson. The third myth is that people think that using a script makes you sound like a robot. I don't know if any of you have heard that before. Using a script makes you sound like a robot. Let me ask you a question, right? So type it. If you think this is true, type a 2 in the comment section. If you think this is true, type 2 in the comment section. Right? And I'll tell you, it is a lot of people think that, oh, when you use a script that says, oh, good afternoon, welcome to this, da da da, da da da, da da da, it makes you sound robotic. It doesn't. Let me tell you what makes you sound robotic. It's because you have not practiced your script. It's because you have not practiced your script. But if you practice your script and you internalize it and you continue repeating it and you do different scenarios, it will come out naturally with you. It will come out natural. So what you want to do is because look, listen, a lot of times, have you ever been in a situation? So let me ask you, have you ever been in a situation whereby you wanted to sell something to somebody and then you were lost to what to say? Or someone comes and tells you, introduce yourself. Wait, we have that network marketing people here now. Is there not a script that you guys use to introduce yourself? You were told that introduce yourself as a, maybe a health business consultant. Exactly. Does it make you sound like a robot? No. You've introduced yourself so many times that it becomes part of you. Hey, my name is Adiza and I'm a wealth business consultant. Nice to meet you. Right? So you want to make sure that you have a script. If you don't have a script, you have to have a script for introduction. How do you introduce yourself? Right? What do you do? Who do you help? Right? What you do, who you help, what results do they get? We'll talk about that, right? Script for objection. Oh, I want to buy it, but it's too expensive. You need to have, what are the things that you can use to convince the person? You need to have those scripts. You need to practice them, right? So that's one thing that you need to also know. The fourth one is people think that best salespeople talk a lot. Type a 5 in the comment section if you think this is true. The best salespeople talk a lot. We have this misconception that for you to be great in sales, you have to be able to talk. Talk. That is far from the truth. The truly successful salespeople, they don't talk. What they do is they ask questions. You don't have to be a parrot. They ask questions, and then based on the questions that they're asking, the customers are giving them answers. And so as they're giving them answers, they are able to now craft and understand what is the pain point of that customer. So, for example, now I come and meet you and I say, oh, Usman, I know you sell tea, but let me tell you, I know that tea is the 90th, is the fourth consumed beverage in the world. After tea is this. I come, I'm just talking. Okay, so I want you to buy the solution that I'm selling. What if the solution that I'm even trying to sell to you is not what you want? But if I come and tell you, hey, Usman, how's business? Can you tell me what's the biggest issue that you have with your business? Every business person that you ask that question, they will go crazy, because that's what they want. They want somebody to ask them how their business is. And so they'll tell you, hey, it's packaging. Hey, it's staff. Hey, it's theft. Hey, it's logistics. Hey, it's customers not paying. Or you ask somebody, hey, what's the biggest problem that you have with network marketing? They'll tell you, it's because people don't sign up. Or it's because I sign up somebody under my downline, the person becomes redundant. Hey, what's the biggest problem you have in oil and gas? Oh, it's stock out. Oh, it's trucking. Oh, it's loading. Oh, it's this, is that, is that. You see, once I ask you that question and I listen, I will know what your problem is. And once I know what your problem is, then I can now craft my solution to fit your problem. So once I'm able to do that, I'll be able to now craft the solution. Now, the fifth one, this one, let me ask. Price is the primary reason people buy. So a lot of people, you hear them say, oh, my product is expensive. People didn't buy because of price. I'll give you 50% discount. I'll give you 30% discount. Oh, please now buy from me. Have you ever been, if you've ever thought that people don't buy because of price, right? Put a 7 in the comment section. But then, so if you think that people don't buy because of price, right? Let me ask you a question. Why is it that cars like Lamborghini are selling? Cars like Bugatti are selling? Why is it that cars like Rolls-Royce are selling? Why is it that cars like Mercedes-Benz are selling? Why is it that cars like Lexus LX570 is selling? Is it not a car? Won't you take it from one point to another? Why is it not? What do I need that car for when I can buy a Kia? Kia will do the same thing. Exactly. The price is not the problem for the buyers. Do you know that there's this, I think it's Rolex, yes. Rolex said they don't advertise because their customers are too busy to watch TV. So they don't advertise on TV because their customers are too busy to sit down and watch TV. If you find that people are complaining about price, yes, Bang and Olufsen. You know what Bang and Olufsen used to do? They will tell you that they will put an ad of a speaker and then they'll tell you, don't dream about it, work for it. They're arrogant. I love that brand. Honestly, me, I've told myself that by the time, I hammer very well, I'm getting myself Bang and Olufsen home entertainment. I love them. I love them. Exactly. Not everything is for everyone. But most importantly, when you see someone that is denying your price, that is saying your price is too expensive, what you want to do is you want to now understand what is the value that you're giving. So they are not seeing the value. So to them, they don't think that price is expensive. Because you might go to see somebody and the person has money, but the person won't buy a 5K product. Why? Because he doesn't see the value. So you want to always, sell with value, right? And so these are the 5 myths that a lot of people have. And, I hope that, with what we've talked about now, you will be able to overcome those.